I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Broncos going up against the Saints. With that, let's get you out to the Bayou. We're standing by as our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come out here in the eye. Here's Justin Forsett, his first carry. Give him 5 on the... carry there, and it'll be second down. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Forsett again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Simeon on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a gain of 17 that time, and it's a first down for the Broncos.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Simeon on first down. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
2nd down following the incompletion. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Paul Kruger able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. That's complete right around the 8. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now New Orleans will get another chance on offense, averaging just under 29 points a game, 2nd most in the league, but held to 13 in Week 13.
That's so unusual, as we well know, because their offense is used like a lot of teams use defense, to keep you in games. You're never out of a game in New Orleans because of their offense. Look at how they've lost some this year. A couple of games they've lost by 3 points. They've lost by 1, by 2, by 6. They're in every game because of their ability to generate throws downfield.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They're going to try and throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to the air, Simeon on 2nd down. Green's got it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Man open left side is Brown. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. It's complete to Flaner. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Week 13 against the Lions for Cooks. He hauled in 7 catches for 73 yards.
And those numbers look pretty good because the week before, 0 catches. And that really bothered Brandon Cooks because he burns to be one of the best receivers in the game. And he doesn't care if they double or triple him. He still thinks he should get the football. But in this game, he only had 2 catches until the 4th quarter. So they did a nice job of bottling him up again.
So the stop there made by Bradley Roby, who had a 51-yard pick six against Jacksonville. Oddly, that was his second 51-yard pick six of the season.
Maybe he should play those numbers in the lottery, right? I mean, that's got to count for him. Do you know what I like most about Bradley Roby? His attitude. Because he's a first-round pick. He's not a starter, quote-unquote, because he's got to sit behind Chris Harris and sit behind Aqib Talib. But as the third corner, he's a lockdown guy. And remember what he did with Greg Olsen in the Super Bowl? Shut him down for the Panthers.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Snap comes at one, and now Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 23 yards on the play.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's a carry now for Daniel Lasco. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. Breeze going to go on fourth down. Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Simeon. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Again, Simeon. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Their big tight end as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard! All right now. Check 99. Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
On 1st and 10, Simeon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that rests? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Crick, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And Cooks has it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Here's Breeze, and he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Lasco. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, New Orleans. Daniel Lasco, 65 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Fresh set of downs here. They'll give it to Forsett. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive line.
Demaryius Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 63 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the...
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Throwing on third down, Simeon. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run with Booker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. All right, now look at that.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly...
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. First and goal here from the 9. They'll try to run with Forsett. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. To the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Their big tight end taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Breeze now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver that's...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Breeze to throw on second down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time. Breeze hooking up with Cooks. 62 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Try to run it in with Lasco. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Daniel Lasco with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. From the gun on third, Simeon. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time for Simeon on fourth. Man open left side is Brown. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. The 15 yards through the air and a first down. Booker at first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. The big fella. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Simeon on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one goes for 24 yards. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now a first down throw. Simeon finding his target. It's Cody Latimer. 14 yards that time for number 14. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run.
Watch it now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go!
On second down, here's Simeon. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first and 10, Simeon. Got a man. It's Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw on second is Simeon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Play clock winding down.
Now let's go!
On the ground for Seth. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Breeze, and he's got it over the middle. Fleener. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Here's Lasco, spinning past him. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Here's Breeze to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd like to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Detroit! Back 9 and up. Here we go. Back 9.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So how many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. You got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
chick